I want you to bless his Kodesh name. I chose you to do that. Let me move on. And over there in 1 Chronicles chapter 16, verse number 41, 1 Chronicles 16, verse number 41, he said, and with them Heman and Yethudim and the rest who were chosen, they were designated by name. For what? To give thanks to Almighty Yah, because his loving commitment is everlasting. He chose us by name. Let me say that one more time. He chose us by name. See, there was no coincidence that my mama called me Isaac. No coincidence. There was nothing that just happened. They didn't understand it. We didn't understand it. We gave our children what we thought was a good name. The father said, no, name them that. But that's not the way they're going to act. I chose them to come through you. That's all I needed you for. I mean, I don't want to diminish your giving birth and all that, but he didn't need you. He did that on his own. You just got the credit. Hello, somebody? Because till this day, man can't understand how the sperm of a man and the egg from a woman put bones, eyes, ears, nose, throat, teeth, all that inside of the womb. Man can't explain that. But one thing I know, beyond a shadow of any doubt, my Father knows just how it works. Help me, Father. Go to chapter 28, verse number 6, 1 Chronicles 28, 6. And said to me, Sholomon, your son is the one going to build my house. He's going to build my courtyards, for I chose him to be my son. Y'all missed that one. I chose him to be my son. And I myself am a father to him. In other words, David, you are the daddy, but I'm the father. Everything about Solomon is because of me, not because of you. Hallelujah. Solomon is taking after me, and that's exactly what he did. But he allowed some things to come into him that shouldn't have been there, just like the rest of us. Don't get mad with Solomon. We did some worse things than him. Hallelujah. But we are in a better place right now because we got something Solomon did not have. We got Yahshua in me, Yahshua in you. See, we got that. Isn't that a blessing? I said, isn't that a blessing? Psalm 89:3 says, you said, I have made a covenant with my chosen. I've sworn to my servant David. Now listen at this. He made a covenant only with his chosen. Everybody else is outside of the covenant. That's why they have no compunction about what they do. They don't care about what the covenant says because they have thrown it away. Are y'all hearing me? See, when you throw the covenant away, that's the only thing that bound your relationship to the Creator, was a covenant that he made with you. Talk to me, somebody. He made a covenant with his chosen people. And if you are not in that covenant, you are not chosen. Is that serious enough? Only his chosen is going to keep covenant with him. Only his chosen is going to stand under the hooper with him. Only his chosen is who he's coming back for. Only his chosen. And this world will go through triple hell if it was not for the chosen of the Most High. But for the chosen people's sake, that time will be cut short. Other than that, this world will be in triple hell. We are what's causing independence not to be destroyed. Wherever you are from, it's because you live there. I remember when the flood came into Brother Roland's area, and that all the houses all around Roland's house were flooded and no water. I said no water went into his house. Same neighborhood, same town, same everything, but y'all said no. That's my chosen man right there. Hallelujah. That's why we need to keep covenant. Keep covenant. All of us married men that's in this room today, we got to make sure our children are on their way to the kingdom. We got to make sure our wives are on their way to the kingdom. How you do that, Brother Isaac? Keep covenant. Lead your family the right way. Or you're going to be like Brother Gray taught his family. He said, if I go left or right, don't follow me. You just keep going straight ahead. Hallelujah. See, that's good instruction. See, and there's good instruction to tell your wife, good instruction to tell your children. If you see daddy get off course, don't follow daddy. Because if you do, you're going to hell with daddy. If mama stay on that road, follow mama. That's what Shlomo, didn't he tell his son, listen to the commandment of your mother? Don't get quiet. I'm giving women some prop too. See, it wasn't just a man. Women were there to give commands to children as well as men. But for the most part, it was up to the man to teach his family. That's why Paul told the woman, ask your husband at home. If you don't know, ask your husband at home. He'll tell you. Watch this, 1 Peter 1, 1 Kepha, chapter 1, verse 1. I just want you to see the Father said, by name have I chosen you. Right here he's calling Kepha, Peter as he is called. Verse 1 says, an emissary or an apostle of Yahshua HaMashiach to be to the chosen strangers of the dispersion in Pontus and Galatia and Cappadocia and Asia and Bithynia. He said, chosen according to the foreknowledge of Elohim the Father. Did he say knowledge? No. He said foreknowledge. That's knowledge that came before. And he said, set apart by the Spirit unto what? Obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahshua Messiah. Favor and peace be increased to you. Now he called Peter our chosen vessel, and he said, Peter, I'm going to use you for what, Father? For what? To deliver, obedience, and I want you to go about with the sprinkling of the blood of Yahshua. So here we got a cusser, a very loud and obnoxious man who didn't care about nobody or nothing but catching fish. That's Peter. If you mess with Peter, he will hurt you. He was the one who cut the man's ear off. Peter didn't play. Peter will beat you. You understand? But the Father had already chosen him from the foundation of the world, that he was going to give him the sprinkling of blood of the Messiah. He was already chosen for obedience. You mean that Peter right there going to obey? Going to walk the chalk line? That Peter? If you had told that to the average man, they'd have laughed at you. Oh, but when the Father touched him, when the Father opened up his understanding, Peter was the chosen vessel. Peter was one of the leaders. Hallelujah. See, the Father takes the bad boys. He takes the bad girls that he'd already forechose, already preordained, already had gotten ready for the kingdom. We just didn't know it. Boy, he had a job for us to do. Hallelujah. So it's not time for us to wither. It's not time for us to wilt away like a dead flower. It's time for us to blossom. Hallelujah. We got some blossoming to do. We got some fruit bearing to do. Hallelujah, somebody. Isaiah 43:10. Isaiah 43:10. Yes, Yahoo 43:10. He said, you are my witnesses, declares Almighty Yah, and my servant whom I have chosen, so that you know and believe me. Chosen so that you know. I'm going to say that one more time. Chosen that you know. Because when the ones who are chosen go to the other people, they don't know. But he chose you that they may know. Y'all see that? That you may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me there was no L. Y'all see that? Nor after me will there be any either. So I need y'all who are chosen to go and tell them who don't know they've been chosen. Hallelujah, somebody. When you talk to somebody who don't know, I'm going to tell you what, I see them in the prison all the time. When the light come on for those boys, for those young men, and some older men, when the light comes on, those people eyes light up. They get up, they clap their hands and say, oh man, I wish I had known this. I wish I had known it. But see, one of them is already a preacher within the jail cell. He wants his wife, his intended wife, to hear from you. He got your number. He got your address. He gonna have her to give you a call. Why? Because you had the mind to give somebody your number, but see, you were chosen to do that. You don't know what you don't know. But you were chosen not to be a bench warmer, not just to sit there and accumulate space, but you were called to be a witness, chosen to be a witness. Can I get a witness? You know, and preaching, you know, a long time ago, you hear the preacher say that, can I get a witness? And everybody, ah! There ain't no witness. See, a witness is somebody who's going to testify what you testify. Then you say, isn't that right, Brother Stanley? See, when he said, yeah, he witnessing what I'm saying. That's a witness. Because he believed what I'm saying. But if I say, isn't that right, Roland? And Roland go, then he can't be a witness doing that. The only way you can bear witness to what I'm saying, you got to know what I'm saying is the truth. And then somebody say, you with him? Yep. Can't be like them disciples was. You was with him? No, I wasn't. I don't even know him. But that same man was chosen to overcome that little part. Just like we were chosen to overcome our little parts. Hallelujah. And some of those parts you haven't overcome yet, you will. You will. Praise Yah, somebody. Acts chapter 9, verse number 15 said, but the master said to him, Acts 9:15, the master said to him, go, for he is a chosen vessel of mine to bear my name before nations, sovereigns, and the children of Israel. Who was he called to, who was he chosen to bear his name before? That's Shaul, right? You got his name right. That's Shaul. And everybody was scared of him, even the disciples. And they said, no, I want you to go with him. Why? Because I chose him already. What did you choose him for? To bear my name. That means to carry my name everywhere he go. And if you look at his missionary journeys, that brother went some distance, mostly by foot. He didn't have to buy a jet. Oh, well, brother, I didn't have none. They had chariots. He didn't buy none of them either. Hallelujah. I didn't read where he bought a mule. He didn't have none of that. He walked, or he would hitchhike on a boat, or pay his fare on a boat. One way or another, he got the word out. Am I right about it? So what is he supposed to do? Carry my name before nations, he said. Carry my name before kings, he said. And carry my name before the children of Israel. Why did you choose Shaul? Because y'all don't want to do it. I'll get somebody out of a Baptist church to do it. Convert them, get them in the right thing, and I guarantee you they're going to tell everybody just what I tell them to tell. He went into the biggest religion of his day and got Paul out of there. Pharisee above Pharisees, and Hebrew above Hebrews, and he was taught by the top man, Gamaliel. I'm going to tell you right now, Paul was the man in the Pharisaic religion. But the Father had a choosing on him before he was born. He was born to lead. So he led in the Pharisees. But the Father said, wrong group. You got to come out of there. Hallelujah. You're kicking against the pricks. Come on out of there. You know who I am. Hallelujah. Just like us. We was in them churches. Everybody in here come out of some church or another. Isn't that right?